Hi guys, welcome back to Sound Living in Oklahoma. I am Katie and I get to work with the amazing people all across the Oklahoma City metro area. Today I wanted to talk a little bit about open houses. So we're going to talk all things open house, and so I got a lot of great information for you, okay? So I am going to be taking you behind the scenes, tell you a little bit about how I prepare for an open house. Also, I'm going to maybe talk about a couple of misconceptions that some people have about open houses. And also I want to kind of give you an opportunity to learn how you can be aware of all of the amazing open houses happening across the Oklahoma City metro area. So stay tuned until the very end to find out how you can do that. So all right, so I want to start out with one of the most common misconceptions about open houses, and I hear this from sellers a lot, that open houses are not what sells the home. And that can be a misconception because people think that the people who are coming through open houses are like local neighbors. They're people who are just like Sunday strollers walking through the neighborhood. They come across an open house and just wander in. Maybe they're people who are just looking to get ideas for their home, what we call maybe looky-loos, who they just like real estate and like to see what's out there. And you do get some of those people. I'm not going to lie, you do get some of those people, but it's not true that those are the only people coming through. A lot of times you'll see motivated buyers who are just wanting to look on their own and wanting to start to see what's out there before they actually make the purchase. Some of them have maybe been keeping an eye on your home for a really long time and finally decided they want to get out and take a look at it. So you also get that set of people as well. So it is beneficial, it is worth it to have an open house and get people through your door. So one thing that I wanted to talk about is the planning, the promotion, the execution of the open house. So how does that all come together? So step one is when I schedule an open house, I start creating, I start publishing, I start getting all of these materials ready to go for the open house. Things like social media graphics, I will typically run ads on Facebook and Instagram, just promoting the open house, trying to get people through the doors. Obviously, I'll share it on Facebook and Instagram to my followers, but I like to extend my reach that way. I will also make flyers and brochures. We can hand those out during the open house. A lot of times it's nice to have people that has something concrete that they can take with them and that they can, if they're thinking about your house, they have something to look back on and remember how much they loved it. So that's one thing that I'll do is get those couple of materials ready. What else? Also, I will start to market the home. So I will, like I said, I will run social media ads. So that's one way I market it. Also, I will make sure it's posted and published on the MLS. So that way, all realtors will know about the open house. They can send their clients to it. They can bring their clients to it. And so that's a great way to get it out there. Also, once you put it on the MLS will shoot it out to places like Zillow, Trulia, Realtor.com, and so it will show up on those places as well. So when you have someone like me or maybe your real estate professional promoting it that way, it can really get the word out and put it in front of a lot of people. So create the materials, market the home, and then on the day of the open house, I'll show up to the house maybe, it depends, but maybe like 30 minutes to an hour before time and get the house ready. So step one for that would be to put out the signs, so directional signs so people have an easy time finding the home. That's really important. And sometimes I'll do that maybe a couple days ahead of time. It just kind of depends on the listing and what's right for them. So put the signs out. The next thing I'll do when I walk into the house is I will turn all the lights on. So lighting is super important. If you can see, I'm actually sitting here at my open house right before it's getting started. So you can see like behind me, the windows. If you have any curtains or blinds, you'll want to make sure those are open. You want as much natural light as possible. That's really important to home buyers. So turn the lights on. Another thing that I like to do is make sure the home smells good. So sometimes people's home already smell great, so that I don't have to do anything. But if you're like this home, for example, is a new build home. So we don't have people in here day to day. So I like to make it smell homey. I bring things like candles, that's mostly how I do it, is I bring scented candles. Vanilla is a great flavor that makes people feel at home. Something cinnamony and warm is a great choice. So I'll do that. I'll light my candle, and then I will get out my refreshments. So I like to have things to just make people feel at home and feel comfortable. I bring my Keurig, and so like little K-cups, and I have little to-go mugs for them. I set out like little candies and little snacky stuff that they can grab, especially if they bring their kids through. I think that's really important. Bottles of water, obviously, things like that. So just really welcoming them and being a great hostess. Obviously, I'll set out things like business cards, and one thing that I think is super important is having some sort of sign-in. And this is, if you're a seller, this is going to be important for you because you'll want to know who's coming through your home. So it's important to just have that record of who is there. Also, we usually ask for contact information. That way, if we see some interest in the home, me as the real estate professional, I can follow up with them and see if there really was any interest and if we want to move forward with it. So a couple of great ways to use the sign-in sheet and a couple of reasons why we use them. So I get everything set up. I usually turn on a little bit of music. I like to use I have Apple Music, so I use the Coffee House blend is what I really like. It's like soothing, it's low key, and people tend to like it. So that's what I do to prepare the home for the open house. Obviously, you'll want it to be cleaned, picked up, and tidy. This is a new build home, so you can see maybe behind me, it is a staged home. And so that's really great to stage your home, make it look really nice and neat and like I said, just welcoming and open. So we'll get into more on that in some later episodes, but that in a nutshell is kind of how I will prepare for my open house. So all right. The next thing is just some of the myths, and that not all homes are going to be great candidates for open houses. And so there's some different reasons. Maybe it might be price point. Maybe it's just the condition of the home. Maybe it's the location. It's not very easy to get to. That can be a problem. So different things like that can make people not as excited to hold open houses. And there are several different ways you can get around that. And I think that falls on the real estate professional. How are you marketing it? Making sure you have those directional signs out there. You can, in your marketing materials, write a description how to get there. You can do like a Google pin drop and make it a little bit easier for people to get there. So there are different strategies to get around those things. And so if you are curious about if your house would be a great candidate for an open house, then make sure that you're talking to someone. I'm happy to answer any questions. You can comment them down below or just shoot me a message. Either way is fine. So like I said, one of the biggest myths is that open houses don't work. And honestly, I have seen a couple of different times that people coming through will want to make an offer on that home. And as a seller, the biggest thing for you to get your home sold is to get people into your home and see it. And so open houses are a great way to drive traffic to your home. And maybe those people aren't going to buy the house, but maybe they know someone who it would be a great fit for. And so just that word of mouth is going to be super, super helpful in getting your home sold. So definitely something to consider. You'll want to hold some open houses. And if you have any questions at all about that, like I said, let me know. I'm happy to answer this. So the last thing I wanted to talk about is how do you get your hands on all of the great open houses in the Oklahoma City metro area. And so here's what I want to do. If you are someone who loves open houses, you love going to them, or you're just looking to buy and are curious to see what's out there, if you will comment down below your city, I will send you a list of all of the open houses in your area, specifically in that area. And it just makes it a little easier to have them all in one place for the ones that you're looking for. So comment down below where are you? What city are you in? And I will send you that list. And the link that I'm going to send you is what we call an evergreen link. So it will update, it will automatically update every week. And so once I send you the list, you will have it forever, which will be awesome. Okay. So make sure you're commenting down below. If you know someone who's looking to buy, you can maybe tag them or something so that way they can have an opportunity as well. Okay. So last thing, if you are a first-time home buyer or someone who's looking to sell, I have a couple of new Facebook groups that I want to invite you all to. I will link them down in the comments. One is a first-time home buyer Facebook group where you can ask all your questions. You can maybe learn a little bit more about the process. And the same thing for sellers. I have it, it's a for sale by owner facts kind of a Facebook group. But again, if you're looking to sell, you can just ask any questions, learn more about the process, just kind of a hassle-free, no obligation kind of way. So anyways, if you have anything, comment down below and I am happy to answer any questions. I will catch you guys next time. Bye.